Is it on?
You're watching TS Madison TV.
My God, today. Which brings us up to our next case up on the court ledger. The Netflix series Black as Fuck.
Lord. Lord. Child.
I feel like I'm eating butter cookies right now. So, sister, you know you real controversial with the situation. Let's talk about it.
You know what? Kenya Martin has brought us so many good productions. You got to give him that. Kenya Martin has brought us Blackish, Grownish, Mixedish. He done brought us a lot of shit. When I heard he was signing this $100 million contract with Netflix, I couldn't help but to be happy. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a Black man. He's doing his thing. However, I just feel like when you look at Kenya Martin's production, there is something missing. I don't see.
What do you think it is?
I don't see people that are Black like this. Like Funky Down.
You see people that's black like this.
Black like this. I don't see people that. I don't see me. I don't see me.
I need to see them that's got black elbows like this.
Yeah, see, Lord, this thing tight, but my elbow black as hell. Okay, my
elbows black like this. I need,
my elbow black. My elbow black like this. My black like this. Okay? Like I don't see. Listen, I just don't see it, and it just makes me think. Okay, why? What is the problem? And some people will be like, oh, well, maybe such and such was just better for the part or a better actor. You can't find no good dark-skinned actresses. Like that. We are out here. Do your research, please. Make some effort. I just feel like people don't even make the effort to not look like colorism doesn't play a part anymore. We really we've gone backwards when it comes to just the representation of what a Black family looks like. I mean,
before we used to have Moesha, we had Family Matters, we had the Cosby Show. I mean, these were dark families. But I'm going to play devil's advocate. Okay, let's play devil's advocate. Do you think that they gave those Black shows with those dark people, well, darker skinned people, their chance was like, and maybe light skinned Blacks was on the other side, like, hey, I don't see me. Where am I at in these shows? Where is it? Where's me?
No, because when I look back, like for instance, like Fresh Prince. Okay, Uncle Phil, he was lighter. He wasn't dark. Okay, he probably was brown. You probably don't see him as light skinned, but I feel like he was a lighter complexion. Will Smith, a lighter complexion. You know, when you would look at, let's say, Family Matters. Okay, the family themselves were a dark skinned family, but then you had people like Myra. You had Rachel, who was a lighter complexion. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel a different world. You had all the different shades. Cosby's. That family alone had all these different shades. So I feel like as time has gone back, we've taken steps back when it comes to representing the entire race. You look at Martin. Gina was light skinned. Martin was dark. You know what I'm saying? Like there has been a balance that was there in the 90s and the early 2000s that we just don't see no more. Now it's really like, it's kind of like you have to be mixed. You have to be either light skinned or mixed to represent the Black, to represent Blackness. And but when I see a show titled BlackAF, you know,
you want to see some dark skin.
I want to see some dark.
And to that, I'm going to bring Craig in because Craig made a point the other night, and he said to me, he said, Madison, well, what if, because we're going to talk about the same thing we're talking about right here. We're going to talk about that part on the Clark sisters, because on the Clark sisters film, they were saying that one of the sister that played the dark-skinned sister, the dark-skinned sister that played the sister was really light-skinned. But Craig said to her defense, Well, maybe there was a light skinned actor or with the singing voice that could have filled that spot. So here we go. Bring on Craig. Hey, Craig.
And this is for the Clark sisters, you're saying?
Say it again, Jessie.
What role is this for again?
This was on the Clark sisters movie.
It's just the way you said.
So you know the one that played Denise in real life, she's fair skinned.
Right.
The actress that played it is a darker brown woman. And I definitely understand and believe that colorism plays a part, you know, in a lot of these, you know, this casting and stuff. But what if sometimes it's not that? What if it's just that the best person for the role just happened to be a darker skinned woman?
Or vice versa. Or
vice versa, right.
Here's my thing. I still feel like they don't do their best to make sure that that's the case. For instance, the girl who played Denise, I can't remember her name. But yes, Denise is light-skinned in real life. But the girl who played Denise, and she goes by Niecy, that's what they would call Denise.
Right.
She also played Niecy in Being Mary Jane. And she's almost, to me, kind of typecasted. She always plays a defiant daughter. She always got a pregnancy going on in a lot of her roles. So even then I feel like, okay, did y'all even go look to see? You know what I mean? Like, or is it just, oh, this person, I've seen them in this, that, and the third. I know they can carry the role, so I'm gonna just give it to them.
Right. Her name is Raven Goodwin. I see it saying Amber Riley. That's not Amber.
No, it wasn't Amber Riley.
Yeah, her name is Raven Goodwin.
What?
The other thing that they were saying too about the Clark sister movie was that, you know, and speaking of this whole colorism thing, they were saying because she was the defiant one, and they're, they're connecting it to wickedness and evil because she's dark, and just that whole.
Oh my God. So they were that deep into analyzing it like that?
Yeah.
I didn't see that. I didn't see those tweets. I didn't see those tweets, but I actually was happy to see her get that role because she was dark.
Yeah.
I was happy to see that because she was a dark girl. And then their mom was not dark in real life either. But the woman, I can't remember her name, the actress, but the woman who played her role is also a dark
Aja.
So I was happy. Like when it comes to the Clark sisters, I have no complaints because they really went and casted everybody. You saw the girl who played Dorinda. She was very, very light. Then you saw the caramel, you saw the brown, you saw the dark. So I really, really like that. I feel that I don't see that in a lot of projects. Now, some people are like, well, it's BlackAF. It's based on his family. His family is light skinned. Okay, well, Kenya already gave us this show already. BlackAF is literally Blackish, but with cuss words. That's all it is.
Did Mo already show that tweet, Madison, where somebody said, oh, okay.
Oh, well, let's put the tweet up there. Go ahead.
I think using darker women to show more aggressiveness. I don't like
Move that comment. Okay, it says blackish, grownish, mixedish, and black as fuck are all black shows made for white audiences.
I agree.
Ooh.
Listen, it doesn't mean that those shows are not good. It just means they are white audience friendly. Let's not act like even us. We got some things that we do where, okay, I'm gonna do this because I know it's not only gonna reside well with my target audience, but also I'm gonna get a little bit of Caucasians, I'm gonna get a little bit of the Asians, I'm gonna get a little bit of, you know what I mean? Like we know what we do, especially when you're a creator. Okay, I wanna make something that everybody can enjoy. But if you gonna come through and say BlackAF, I'm expecting for it to be black as fuck.
Right.
Well, I did see some people saying that it was people try to equate black as fuck to hood, like hood and none.
No, you don't. And that's another thing. It's like you don't have to be. One thing I want people to understand too. You don't have to be dark skinned to be black as fuck. You don't gotta be from the hood to be black as fuck. But black people know what black as fuck means. So if you say black as fuck, I need to see some black as fuck shit. And I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing some beige shit. I'm seeing very beige.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. And it's such a fine line for me because I understand exactly what you're saying. Then also, I think sometimes like when you are the creator, when you are the artist, it's hard, it's difficult sometimes to try to convey the messaging that you're trying to convey, but then also to try to think about all of those other elements like that, because I wrote and produced a stage play and it was about 6 Black gay characters. And the therapist that I cast in the show was a white guy. The only reason that I cast him was because all of the actors that I was trying to get for that role as a therapist, they just were subpar. Like the acting just wasn't great, but I really was trying to, you know, put a person of color. And I remember one of the pieces of criticism that I got after it was, well, why did you make the therapist white? You make it seem the subliminal messages that you're sending is that Black folks always have to go to white folks for answers, or that we have to go to them. And I said, well, no. That's not what I was trying to say at all. I only cast this particular guy because he was the best one. You know, so that's why I'm saying sometimes, you know, I just wonder if it's just a matter of availability.
That could be.
It could be that too.
How many fat bitches we got in Hollywood? Hollywood don't want fat bitches.
When you say that, that's why I go back to my point, which is it really availability, or are y'all really looking? And when I look at shit, I have to say I don't feel like they are looking. It's like, for instance, I'm Haitian. I speak Creole. Do you know how many productions I see on television with people who are not Haitian speaking Creole and it sounds a fucking mess?
Yeah.
Or, you know, Jamaican. I was watching something today, Little Fires Everywhere, and you know, Mia's family members in the Mia's dad and her mom and her dad are Jamaican in the show. They're not Jamaican. Their accent is decent, but it's like, so it's nobody out here.
Yeah,
nobody out here that y'all could have found.
In that instance, I'm with you, because that takes away from the integrity of the show. It's just like, Madison, you and I had this conversation about Pose. If they had cast non-trans actors in that, it would have completely changed the dynamic.
Come on.
Yeah. They do now, Craig, hold on. On Pose, they do have girls that are not ballroom girls that are main cast. I do believe it's because the girls that are supporting cast are not actors. You understand what I'm saying?
No, I got what you're saying. But to your point, it's like, but the foundation of Pose is about the trans experience. Yes, ballroom is you know, is an element as well. But I think so even to your point, Jessie, I'm sure that there are some ballroom kids that hate the fact that there are not true ballroom girls on there. I think, but the bigger offense would have been if they had cast quote unquote natural born women as those trans girls. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it would have been impossible for them to do that.
Right.
It would have been impossible for them to do that. The story would not have been authentic. The show would have failed. It would have failed. It would have been impossible. That's just like getting a bitch out there.
I want that energy for dark-skinned people.
Right.
I want that energy for Caribbean people.
Right.
I want that energy for not like African people. Because when it's time for these Hollywood producers to cast Hispanics for a Hispanic role, they gonna do that shit.
But see, that's what I was just about to say.
They gonna do that.
J-Lo got a lot of flack because she played Selena. Selena was Mexican.
Right.
J-Lo was Puerto Rican.
Right.
J-Lo killed it though.
She killed it. But
she made me feel that she was Selena's.
That's the only role we give a fuck about when it comes to J-Lo. We don't give a fuck
but Mexican but Mexican people feel exactly the way that you feel about hey, they could have found a Mexican bitch. They could have done this.
They could have done that. But like you said, J-Lo killed it. That's great. But that's the only role I care about when it comes to J-Lo. That's it. So when we go back to just the casting, it's like, please do your research, especially nowadays. You got Instagram, you got TikTok. There's no reason why you cannot find people. And people don't want to invest in actors no more. They don't want to say, you know what, let's train this person. They kind of just want you to come ready. They don't want to invest in you anymore. And that's why it's so hard for people to get these gigs. That's why you see so many people, they just go to reality television. They just go, because it's not that they want to, it's just nobody wants to invest in you anymore. So you got to put in 10 times the work to get there. So it's like these people, I feel like the Kenyon Martins,
Kenya Boris. His name is Kenya Boris.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kenya Boris. Sorry. I feel like Kenya, I'm happy for him.
Yeah.
I'm happy for the Kenyas of Hollywood. I'm happy for the Tyler Perrys of Hollywood. I'm happy for the Black producers, the directors, the screen. I'm happy for y'all. But please, do your research. Please do a better job at representing us all when it comes to our Blackness. Please give people more opportunities so that you can expand what you're doing and make it hit. Because BlackAF was trending for 2 days. And it wasn't for positivity. They were dragging the show, like dragging it because of it doesn't speak to us all. And
right.
All right. Okay. Hold on, Craig. Hey guys, if you just enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Or if you're already here, click that bell up there, one of them, and subscribe so that you don't miss this or any other excellent content that I have for you. Don't meet me here, beat me here. Ciao.